Hey, welcome back. This is Defender Chassis. My name's Scott, and we got a little project today that is a little different than what we normally do here. In fact, this will be the first time that I've ever tried to do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to repair a cast iron manifold. There's lots of ways to do that, and what I've chosen to do is to use a TIG process and silicon bronze filler rod. So, I know from where you're at you can't see this, so let me insert a couple pictures here and let you see what we're working on, at least while I'm talking. And you can see that there's a hole in this manifold. Now I don't know why there's a hole here. I can speculate that the casting had a flaw in it. This had been welded before, and what I'm told is they're working on this car. This is on a 69 Firebird, and they were grinding on this area where the hole was at, and a piece flew out of it, and it appeared that it had been welded before and the piece came loose. So what we're going to do is try to fill that hole with silicon bronze so they can smooth that out and make it look factory again. Now what I've done here is I've got a piece of railroad rail that's clamped to the bench and gives me a flat surface that's angled back a little bit to give me the best approach I can to this area. And I've got the manifold clamped to that piece of rail. And I'll put some pictures in a little slideshow at the end of the video, so if there's anything you can't see here on the video, just keep tuned and you should be able to get a better shot at it. Now what we're going to do first, I've done a little bit of research on this, and what is recommended is that we preheat this to about 350 degrees. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my cutting torch. I don't have a rosebud, but all we're trying to do is get some heat in the part. So I'm going to use my oxyacetylene cutting torch, and I'm going to use a infrared temp gun to get this thing up above 350 degrees, and then we're going to give it a shot at getting that hole filled with the silicon bronze. I've got the TIG torch all set up. It's ready to go so that we don't lose any more heat than we have to. And then, assuming everything goes well and we think we got a good repair on this, there's a chance I'm going to take a look from the inside, and there's a chance that I may flip this over, unclamp it and flip it over and work on the inside of this a little bit. And in the event I do that, I may actually go back to the torch and put a little more heat in the part, just to make sure we keep the temperature up high enough. Now, assuming everything goes well and I think we've got a good repair, then what I've got in an attempt to let this slow down as slowly as, let it cool down as slowly as possible, is I've got a bucket that I've got about, I don't know, 4 inches of sand in, and I've got the balance of a bag of just plain sand, so that what I'll do is I'll get the manifold and we'll stick the hot end down in the sand, and then we'll cover it up with the balance that's in this bag, and then we'll just let it cool. We'll come back tomorrow and hopefully pull out a good part. So I'm not going to do any more talking in this video. I'm going to try to get this done as quickly as possible and get it in there, and so it can cool off. So I'll get back with you, I guess, when we pull the part out of the bucket tomorrow. All right, let's get after it. temperature. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that this area where I'm going to be putting the silicon bronze is good enough to temp. Okay, I am going to do a little work on it from the inside. Alright, so that's it till tomorrow. Okay, here we are, next day. Let's, I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to check the temperature with it to see if there's any heat left. It's been just shy of 24 hours since we welded this. So, see if I can get this out of here. Well, oh Lord. Looks like I might have to pull some sand out before I can get that. Actually, it looks like manifold sunk clear down to the bottom of the bucket and stuck to the plastic. Anyway, let's take a look. So there's what the outside looks like. I'm not sure if you can see the inside, how that's going to show up. Let me get a wire brush, clean this off. A little better look at that. What I want to do now, I think I'm going to do it off camera, is I'm going to take a die grinder and try to smooth that out. Let me get right back with you when I get that cleaned up. I'm probably going to, the piece on the inside looks like it protrudes a little bit as well. So I'm going to try to get that cleaned up just a little bit as well. I'll be right back with you. Get that smoothed out as good as I can. I can't say that I am 100% satisfied, but I think for the first time working on cast iron, it's probably not too bad of a deal. I think it's going to function well for the owner, and that's what matters. This is on a Pontiac motor, so the manifold, unlike a Chevrolet, doesn't set like this. It actually sets under the car like this. So, you know, once they get some heat paint on this, I don't think it's going to be very evident anyway. And this isn't a concourse car, it's a just a driver. So take this to them and see how happy they are. Anyway, hey, listen, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next project. Thanks.